Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's update our view on the gold market. So here we have actually the same story as in euro currency, based on the same reasons, also because of some not quite coming down situation in the Middle East, but some temporal silence in the new events, and so you can see that gold market right now is turning down. But I suppose mostly it's not because of the Middle East, it's just because of the performance of its rivals. So take a look. 10-year bonds shows great upward action, rising yields always makes more pressure on the gold, and dollar index. So an unstoppable action within more than a week, so you can see what's happening here. I think that this mostly things that we see, it could have two reasons. Liquidity question is already explained in your currency, and I think that it's a primary reason, because if it would be the geopolitics, gold market also would show some strong rally, but we do not see it. Vice versa, gold market is dropping, so which means that probably this is purely economical moments, financial moments, and I suspect that it might be the reasons might be stands right in liquidity. So demands for the United States dollar is rising, and it makes investors to start selling some assets. You could take a look what's going on the Bitcoin, the most risky assets, a great indicator, by the way, any problems with the liquidity, because it among the first assets that starting to falling under the pressure of the sellers, because it is more volatile and more risky. That's why investors are selling them in the first point. So the gold market also is usually becoming the victim of such a process. So we think that's mostly not geopolitical reasons by far, but purely financial. But anyway, it leads to some performance on gold market. You can see market stands around 26 area, but at this point I think that maybe it's a bit too early to change our trading plan. We suggest that market could most likely lower by the few reasons. So one reason we already discussed in the vehicle, in today euro update, when we do not see any resistance activity on the euro currency, on the Great British Pound, which might be treated as an indirect indicator that gold market could keep going lower as well. And even on the gold market, if you take a look at the intraday charts, what we have, this is very difficult to call as a bullish response to the target and the support area. Yes, we could have here the bounce, because this is OP target near conference support around 26 area, but it doesn't look really impressive currently, especially after this kind of the sell-off. I think market could try to most likely lower and test particularly this area, and that might happen in a way of the butterfly that we already talked about. So here market's flirting around the first downside butterfly target. Next one will be 25.95, which perfectly agrees with the lower border of this consolidation. Here I would call it as some kind of the consolidation rather than some upside reaction or something. So because you could even recognize here kind of the butterfly. It might be formed, or as I draw it's like the triangle, which is also potentially downside continuation pattern. So in current circumstances, personally I wouldn't consider taking the new longs by far, and would be watching for some finalizing of this downward action. When the market hits the strong support, preferably if it also will hit the oversold, and then I would keep watching more reaction. If we will get some clearly bullish pattern, we could start thinking about taking a long position. On the intraday charts, just to remind you that on the daily chart we have bearish context. That's why there we are not considering any new longs by far. Long position we are considering only for intraday purposes. On the daily chart, vice versa, we are watching for a pullback. Once it will happen, we will study the ability to take the new short position, whether it will be reasonable at that moment or not. So today we also will get the CPI report, so we'll see what will happen. Some volatility could come, and actually maybe after report we get more clarity on the situation.